Arnav, welcome to Duologue.
Thank you, Barun. Thank you for coming all the way.
I define success as that how close you reach of your potential. I mean, let's say you were born to be the president of United States and you landed up being an entrepreneur. You're not successful if your potential is that. So, are you there? Have you reached the level of your potential, or you think that there are a lot to be achieved, a lot to be done professionally?
So I have not reached my potential in terms of self-awareness as an individual. I think self-awareness as an individual teaches you a lot of things in life, including humility. Professional success can be very pyrrhic, very momentary. And I want to work towards professional success without getting attached to it. So I think this is a balance between professional success and self-awareness, which I'm still trying to achieve. So I'm nowhere close to it, but I hope that in this life I managed to build a balance between the two.
Any regrets that you have? Any regrets? Which things you could have done less or things you could have done more of? Anything that you look back and see? It's too early for you to look back and see, but for the moment, I mean, if you look back and see, was there something that you think that you could have done less or more during your journey?
I feel that I could have launched Republic earlier. I could have launched
Better late than never.
I could have launched it 5 to 7 years earlier. But I think everything has a moment.
Yeah.
And everybody, Barun, wants more. I don't want to keep aspiring for more materially. So I have no regrets that way. I think I can become a better person, a more understanding human being, and a person who is more self-aware, which all of us should aspire to do. And I just hope that I can always keep my feet on the ground. But I will have regrets if I'm not active at 80. I want to remain active mentally and professionally as long as I live.
But very interesting point. You said that you wanted to become a better person as a human being. You are Arnab Goswami. I must tell you that the entire country, either they love you or they hate to love you, that they can't ignore you. And I've seen you that you have been fighting battles more often than not on your own. More often than not, you're landing up on the winning side. And I've seen you as a person, as an individual. I think you have everything that makes a complete man. It's only the expressions will change. Like when you need to express aggressions, you've done that. But time will tell you eventually that when you'll have to have that expression pulled back and your more human part comes out, which I personally have felt many times.
Well, thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that. I'm far from it. Far from it. But, as long as you realize that you have limitations, you will aspire to do something more. And all of us have limitations. But we should keep aspiring to improve. So far from any perfection achieved so far, but a lot to do in the future.
I would like to conclude stating one incident of recent past. I don't know, you must have done it as part of your being, but it's such a strong gesture. And I can tell you that in 30 years of my professional career, I haven't seen that. You and I, while we are friends, while we think alike, there are a lot in common, we are yet fighting it out over there, right? In some way, my loss is your gain and your gain in my loss. And last week, when, after that, something happened in TV9 where we are climbing up. So TV9 Bharatvarsh was just trailing Republic in the pecking order for about 3, 4, 5 weeks. And the last week when we toppled you, we came up one rank up and you went down to our rank. You were one of the first ones to send me a message, congratulate me, giving me the credit. I haven't seen that happening in my life. I don't know whether you have done it to anybody else or not, but that's the gesture that speaks volume about you, Arnab. So to me, in fact, I don't mind saying that you're no less of a legend. And I think the youth of our country would look up to you, are watching you very keenly, and they actually will be inspired by you a lot.
Well, thank you. I mean, it came from the heart. Barun, I know what merit means. And if we know to win, we must know to lose. And if we lose, we must know to rise again. But when we lose, we must not be bitter. And when we win, we must not be haughty. And we must learn to take satisfaction in the achievements of other people. And Barun, it is not only you as an individual or your organization. It is now my approach to life. I see that now that I'm not getting any younger, I feel tremendous joy in the achievements of younger people.
Hey, I'm not younger than you. I'm actually quite
You
a
are
few
older
years older
than
than
me.
you.
Yeah, that's all right. But you are still younger than Rahul Gandhi. So the point is we need to feel satisfied and happy about what I feel. Great joy when I see others achieving things, and I like to put myself in their shoes. And I really think sometimes, Barun, of course, I complimented you because of your hard work and what your achievement was. I was also there at your success party. Maybe
Yes.
your only major competitor to be celebrating with you and your team. But isn't it true that don't you feel happy when you see someone achieving something and you turn the clock back and said, I wish somebody gave me a pat on the back for that? So we live in very aggressive newsrooms, but I think we need to give credit for others for what they are doing. And we are part of a big industry, and we are part of the country. And I watch the achievements of sports people sometimes. I watch the achievement of someone who's achieved international accolades like recently in chess. And I feel how wonderful. And I keep looking for the next talent. And I say, can we spot someone, find someone, groom someone?
All this is
So
fine,
I think this is
but I
this is
must
good.
learn how to be genuinely happy when the competition does well from you, Arnav. That's the learning I have to take.
I was genuinely happy for you, and I feel happiness for everyone else because I've been at the receiving end when people have not been happy when I've done well. So I feel that I should not be like that.
Thank you very much, Arnav.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot for
Varun.
being on Duologue.
Varun, thank you. And thank you for everything. And I wish you the best.
I wish you the best.
I wish you the best in your personal journey and your professional.
So do I.
Thank you. And thank you to all the viewers. Thank you.
Duologue with Barun Das featuring Arnab Goswami. Streaming on the world's first news OTT, News 9 Plus. Download now.